Greetings, everybody. I'm in a state of mourning. I don't want to do YouTube videos anymore. I don't want to talk about the Black family and the Black community anymore. I think it's time to move on because I realize there's not much I can do. This platform will not give me the opportunity to do anything except to get myself in trouble because we are dead. The Black family is dead. They're like living deads. They don't stand up for anything. They don't care about anything unless it's their own well-being. The days of having individuals stand up and sacrifice themselves for us, it's over. Um, when I watch the news and I see how things are unfolding, it makes me very sad because as opposed to judging other people's actions and behavior, it makes me reflect on my own community and look at how much we are hateful towards each other. We're the first to condemn each other. One of our own does something, we're the first to say, give him or she the death penalty. If one of our children misbehave, we are the first to say the kid is horrible and the first to jump on the bandwagon. If somebody is saying something about Jamaica, we don't just talk about what's happening there. We do it in such a way as if it's the worst place in the world. But we are always the first to understand others. We're always the first to forgive. We forgive others, but we don't forgive each other. See, there is the ability for human being to forgive, but everybody else forgive themselves, but they don't forgive the other people. But we forgive others and we don't forgive ourselves. We don't rush to each other's aid or need when it's necessary. I'm not proud. I'm not feeling proud about our people right now. So I mourn for the Black people. I feel everybody should want to leave a footprint or a footstep in the sand of time. And for me, I would have liked to make a difference in my community. But it is easier for me to give birth to myself than to give birth to awareness in my community. Those who continue the struggle and the fight, I give them praise. So as the world flex their muscles and show us what they think of us and show us how much they value us, I just withdraw back to my hiding place and wait for the chips to fall where they may. The trouble is, there are times when I would love to come on here and just give you the 20. But I know that you would be the first to join those who come to persecute me. You would be the first. My home is Jamaica. I love that place with everything that's in me, and that is where I ultimately wish to spend the end of my days. And I feel if I were to come out and defend and stand up for Black people in a forum such as this one, when I return home, whether by force or by choice, the individuals who I have defended will be the first to come after me. Because they would say, how dare you? You're so stupid. How could you live in paradise and open your mouth and say these things? That's why I sometimes hold back and don't tell you exactly what I'm thinking, because you would be one of my persecutors. I don't want to do YouTube anymore. I had a conversation with a friend and she's doing her videos, and she says, well, these videos, nobody's listening to these kind of things. This is what she's doing. This is where she gets the attention. And I won't be doing that. Because as I told you before, I'm not trying to make money on YouTube. I don't care. I don't care about money when it comes to certain things. I'd rather die. There are some people who will do anything for money. I am not one of those. That's why when you hear me talk about being broke pocket and being poor and struggling, you think I can't make money? You think that I don't have the ability to make money. But you know what? I'd rather starve than allow myself to be treated a certain way. And I won't work for organizations that treat me like SHIT. I won't work for establishments that don't recognize that they're racist. I won't work for people who give me the fake smile and they hate my guts. I won't do it. I'm done doing that. I don't care if I starve. I'm not like a lot of people. A lot of people are big black people. A lot of black people are big ass kissers. They kiss your ass if you can give them a dime. I just watch the news and it disturbs me. It upsets me. And I realize that there's no point in coming on here and talking about the things that I see that are wrong or the things that I see that are lies. It doesn't make any sense because I'm talking to myself. I'm having a conversation with myself. Why should I do that though? Why should I come on here and have conversation with people who are like dead people? You know, who you protect yourself. It's best that you do that. There's no point. I'm asking for engagement, and maybe don't have the right to do that to individuals. People are smart and they know what is important to them and how to protect themselves. It's best that we do that. And so, because I'm looking for opportunity to engage, and it's not really what's going to happen here. People are very guarded, and I don't blame you for being guarded. And if I come here and have a conversation, because common sense dictates that you don't just come out and just be a blundering fool and just say all kinds of stuff. But, you know, if I'm going to even, you know, have a conversation where I'm not being facetious, you can't even generate conversation. I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to just come here just to get views. I'm not trying to get paid by YouTube because I wouldn't want YouTube's money. Because I know that if I start talking here and I get millions of views, and then YouTube is going to tell me exactly what to do and tell me what to say. After a while, I'm going to have to do. Nobody gives you money for nothing. Nobody gives you money to be an ass. Nobody gives you money to fight against a system that you're a part of. Nobody rewards you for these things. So, you know, I'm not trying to make money from YouTube. I'm hoping to bring awareness, and I'm not doing that. In fact, some of my videos have, because my titles are sometimes, you know, provocative, so people see it and they're drawn to it, and then they come and they find out that well that's not really what I'm trying to do. And sometimes when I speak a certain way about black people, you know, individuals make the mistake of thinking that actually I'm asking them to come join me to condemn my own, and that's not what I want to do. I try to provoke a response out of individuals, but at the end of the day, I'm actually trying to unite us, and it's tiring. It's useless. I think if I was coming on here and cursing all the time, and believe me, I feel like cursing, but I just have to think about my family and think about my future and what I want to do with it. And unfortunately, I belong to a race of people who don't know how to love each other. So even if I come out here and I'm belligerent in defense of them, they're the ones who are going to make my life a living hell. When others reject me and expel me, they're not going to say, well, you're standing up for us. So I mourn for black people. We're pathetic. We're useless. You know, those with money and without money, I'm sorry, we're pitiful. Other people are not afraid to put themselves out there and to tell you what they think of you. And they are not afraid of anybody in the world. They're not afraid to say, if you touch one of us, you touch us all. We're not like that. We are not like that. I'm not looking at morality this morning. I'm not talking about wrong or right this morning. I'm looking at the fact that at the end of the day, everybody gets the message. You fuck with one of us, you fuck with all of us. That's what it's saying. When I watch what's going on now with Paris, nobody is putting their mouth on mute. They're telling you that if you mess with one of us, you mess with us all. And we will come together. And rather than condemn that system, rather than doing that, look at yourself and say, how many of you who would see 100 person in Africa die? How many of you would hear of bad things happening in Jamaica to black people, like what happened in Tivoli Garden? How many of you who sit on your black asses and see all kinds of stuff happen to black kids and black boys and black girls, and you don't do nothing? You condemn. You condemn your own. I'm ashamed of you. I want to cry today when I watch the TV a day after those innocent people got killed in Paris. People were going back to revenge those people. I don't care. I don't care what happens to me. I'm not looking at their situation. I'm looking at us. I'm looking at us, and I see some of you people in the black community condemning other people. You're trying to tell me that if you have a small group of people in a country that choose to do bad things, that you should take all of these individuals and kill them. I see this lady yesterday beaten and kicked in front of a school. She went to pick up her child. She went to get her kid. She went to pick up her child from school. They beat her because she was wearing covering. She's not in Syria. She doesn't know those people who committed that crime. They beat her. And the kids who beat her are called idiots. We don't love our own. We don't love our own. We love everybody else but our own. So when these things happen in the world, and when we see people come together and support each other in solidarity, it's not supposed to break my heart, but it breaks my heart because I know that we don't have that in our community. We don't have that. All we have is hate. So they could massacre a whole country of our people, and you wouldn't stand up. You wouldn't say anything. You'd be the first to judge and condemn. I'm mourning. I'm mourning because when I see love and solidarity in other groups and I don't see it in our group, it breaks my heart. You people sit on your asses and you judge each other. You condemn each other. I don't care. Not talking to you people anymore. Not wasting my time anymore.